Okay, welcome back to another episode of Aspera. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar with the game, Aspera is a colony builder up, sci-fi colony builder up, like Planet Base. Only then you have an entire planet to play with, and you can build anything you want across this entire surface. Now, the game has already progressed to a point where we can kind of like expand into another sector. There's this sector over here. We have sectors that we can buy, and by buying I mean we have to build additional landing sites and those kind of things. And at the moment we have to try and see if we can't get this little structure here. This is a Chinese missile silo site. It's an abandoned site. We want to get that investigated, but we can't reach it because our colony is over here. This thing is several squares away, so it's going to take a real serious investment to get to that, and that's what we're doing right now with this additional landing site. We want just a little bit more parts and some more steel, and then we're set to go. So that's what we are looking for in this episode, getting this last little bits of ore, of materials set up. So we need 22 parts and 5 more steel. So not that much. Shouldn't take that long to get that done. Now we also have a bunch of other things that we want to do. We want to also progress towards this. That's the Perseverance rover, and put down an additional research facility over there, because we can only build research outposts on top of these found sites. We can't put them on sectors that we don't actually own, so that's pretty much as far as we can go for now. We're gonna eventually get all those sectors researched, open up. Here we have also a repair satellite that we can also figure out effects. It's only going to cost us 5 parts, 5 electronics and 5 polymers, which we already have. So we can also get that done. But right now I want to focus on this this abandoned silo. Now this abandoned silo here might contain a nuclear missile. And I'm not sure exactly why we want a nuclear missile, but you can get it. Alright. We have a ton of power. Seriously, quite a lot of power actually. And we have a lot of other things that we want to get done. But we're so close to this last little bit of metal here, and then we get the parts done. So that's our priority at the moment. We get that set up, figured out, then we're set to go. We can of course always build some stuff that we don't really, that doesn't really take any metal. Like for instance, the power solar farm doesn't take any metal, and I think actually everything else does take metal, right? Oh, the steel factory doesn't, obviously. Yeah, everything else takes steel. So steel is kind of important for construction purposes. Alright, we are currently running into a little bit of a problem with our colonists. We are losing them. They're leaving us by the droves. And the reason for that is unknown. We have a lot of water and we have a lot of food, and yet they don't seem to want to stay. And I'm not exactly sure why. Because we're not getting any kind of answers. I mean, water seems to be stable. It's going up and down. There doesn't seem to be a big problem there. Food has only been going up. Well, for right now it's going down a bit, but it's most of the time it's been going up. We even had to the point where it's up to above 80. So I'm not exactly sure why they're leaving. Pending departure is an additional 40. An additional 40 people want to leave. I don't know why they want to leave. We're also not doing any research. Well, it's going really slow. And that's one of the reasons why we want to get this additional site here unlocked for us, and build another research outpost over there, so we can get more research points. So to do that, we want to put down another additional solar farm. It's really rough terrain here, so we want to no maintenance, flood zone. It's a flood zone. Why is that a flood zone? Why is in a flood zone a problem? So we can't build in a flood zone apparently. So we'll have to try and see if we can build it over here instead. Let's put it there. And perhaps then we might just maybe be able to expand over in this direction. Right there. Can we put it there? Can we? Come on, just a little bit more. I want to see if it's actually possible. Alright, excellent. Now we want the research outpost over here. So it says a flood zone, no maintenance, no power. But we can still put it down. Okay, so we'll put that down, get us some more research points. This is quite a distance that we have to travel. How are you doing? Yeah, okay, you have the metal you need. Now we're just waiting for the parts. Now the parts in our parts factory over here needs metal, steel, to produce parts. And then it will only produce one part at a time. It's okay. Can't really do anything about that. But at least it's working. We should have the parts necessary for our departure in a little while. It only takes 3 more. And then we can figure out exactly what happens then. Because let's see. I'm pretty sure that the additional landing site takes some months to accomplish. Yes, it's in sections. So 0 months, 5 months, 2 months, 1 month. Okay, so the last little bits before it's set up. So we'll see if we can get that done this episode. I also want to see what this is. This is an imminent impact zone. Okay, cool. So I'm guessing these little depressions, like this one here, for instance, they're gonna be inland seas, perhaps, maybe. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll have to see. Let's check out our scanners as well. They're working, doing their thing. I haven't found anything new yet, any new resources. But it's definitely time we start, because we have such a huge area that we've already scanned. As you can see, it's quite a large section, a large swath of land. We might need to build some more scanners. The trouble is the scanners are kind of expensive. So they take 8 electronics, 3 steel and 3 aluminium. We don't have any steel. We have the electronics, that's not a problem. Aluminium we also have more than enough of. We do not have the steel. That's a bit too bad. How's this going? Alright, one more part. Can we get one more last little part? And then we can get this thing started. Alright, we're working on the last little part. Excellent. So let's take this priority off this thing. We don't need that anymore. The priority needs to go to this thing here. We get the steel there. And now we can start working on these other buildings, I think. I think I want this in priority. Let's get this started. Let's get that fixed up and built up. And then we can move across to this side and see if this will expand. So we need some more glass here. Well, one more electronics and one more glass. Same here. Are we producing glass? We have 18 glass, so it shouldn't be an issue. What's going on? Alright, he's bringing the electronics. Excellent. It's also a bit of a shame that these guys can only transport one thing at a time. I'm not quite sure why. It seems such a waste to have such a dedicated system that only can transport only one thing at a time. I'd imagine that these robots can probably do way more than that. I'm kind of curious as to. It's probably game mechanics, of course, obviously. But if it was a real thing, would you create a robot that could only move one block at a time? I wouldn't. Alright, so this thing is way outside of the of our maintenance range. So we'll also have to build another additional maintenance facility over here. Let's see, do we have the... Can we put it somewhere around here? Is that going to be an issue? So we can put it there. And that will put all this entire thing inside range of the maintenance facility. So we can also fix the research outpost. Alright, good. That's good. That's what we want. That's what we need. Here comes the additional solar farm. Alright. The reason why I'm building a lot of solar farms instead of the wind farms, even though the wind farms do produce more power, this is 30 megawatts and this is 50 megawatts, is that these are just a little bit more expensive because they use steel, and this uses only glass. And although glass is kind of expensive to produce, it is more abundant than our... let me show you. The glass kiln. It only requires silicon, right? And 2 silicon, and then it produces 5 glass. The steel, on the other hand, requires 2 iron and 1 carbon, and it produces only 1 steel. So steel is way more expensive, and therefore also slower to produce. So it's easier and cheaper to build 2 solar farms for 60 megawatts than to produce 1 wind farm. There you have it. That's just the way it is, I guess. So if you are in need of power, build solar farms and not wind turbines. Wind turbines don't have any use. Oh, we lost another worker. That's a shame. So we need to have parts there and glass. Are we done with the... Yes, we are done. So this thing is now finally complete. Should we go out into the orbit and see what we can do? Alright, so it's already progressed to the second phase. I just need to know exactly where we're going to be landing this thing. I wanted to land it as close to this thing as possible, but not too close. This is a kind of a horrible place to put. There's a lot of craters, and this dark red area here is a flood zone. So it's probably used to be a long time ago kind of an ocean or a sea, and right now it's a dried out sea, of course. So the light gray area is mostly mostly land, and the dark red and so on, that used to be an ocean or a sea. So that if we get back to an atmosphere, that will most likely flood. So we don't want that. We don't want to build there and then have this entire thing flooded. That'll be a bit of a shame. Alright, we are able to produce the landing site. Can we build ship? So, alright, so the construction for the ship has been started. Excellent. So my guess is that as soon as the ship is built, it'll be brought to the landing pad. Is that what's going to happen? Last time we didn't see anything else happen there. I missed the animation, I think. So I'm not so sure. Alright, building some more electronics. Perfect. And the food factory should also get that done. Let's see. Population is 102. In colonies, in airships 0. Current capacity is 150. Allowed by building limit is 250. Okay. Perhaps the worry is that there's not enough food. I want this food factory set up so that we can get that situation resolved. The thing is that this thing is going to take, I think it also takes a water, right? Produces food from water and chemicals, yeah. We currently have 28 water. Potential production is 11.2 and the potential demand is 18. So my guess is that because we have such a high demand and such a low production, colonists are leaving. They're a bit worried that they can't really survive here long term, and that is causing us a bit of an issue. So is there some kind of research that we can do that can resolve that? Let's go to biotech. Dome colony, no. Bioengineered plants introduce genetic altered plants that convert CO2 into O2. Bioengineered animals, bioengineered cyanobacteria. Introduce genetic altered bacteria into the oceans that can convert CO2 into O2. Okay. So the black solar dust still needs to be researched, and then we need a site to actually get that built. Yeah, a spaceport or a launch site. So we can't do that yet. So for all these activities that we can do in outer space, right? These things we need, for each of them we need an additional landing site or a spaceport, and we don't have any of that yet. We only have 2 2 spaceports. That's the limit to how much we can build. We can, of course, always build some more. First, right. Let's put it right there. Just one more over here. Blah, why not? Oh, we can actually do that. Let me just remove that. I don't want it there, actually. So we can build another additional landing site or launch pad. Spaceport, I mean, sorry. Amount to... Why? Wow, I thought we had a limit. We reached the limit, right? It says here, colony limit... No, which one was that one, I think? Spaceport limit is +2. Okay, so that is the spaceport limit is 1, so we get an additional 2, so I guess that means that the spaceport limit is 3. Alright, that makes sense, right? Yeah. So we want to put an additional spaceport. We have one over here because, well, it was close to the colonists and the research thing, but I think that putting it in another site, another location. Do we want to keep the colonists together, or do we want to just move them around? I'm not quite sure. We'll build another one over here. Why not? So we can build them over here. We want as many roads as possible towards that spaceport. We'll have to wait for that in a while. I want this thing constructed first, this research outpost. It's a little bit more important because that gives us more research points and gets us a little bit more happier colonists, I think. Because right now the colonists are not happy at all. Where is that? Here's the other research outpost. This research outpost has 21 out of the 50 population. So 0 colonists are coming in. So it's supposed to show me how many colonists are leaving, but it doesn't show me at all. Pending departure. Okay, how do we get more colonists to stay? Because right now the amount of colonists is the lack of colonists is preventing my research from getting to the to its optimum. It's a bit of a shame, and that's definitely not good. We want to have that changed. Oh, this water extractor is at 48%. That's definitely not good. We have an additional carbon mine. Excellent. Getting up and running. So what we want, I think, is to get rid of the worry from our colonists. I think that they are afraid that they won't have enough food or water or anything like that to keep them going. The research outpost over here will definitely have a lack of colonists, because, well, we only have 101, and this thing takes, I think, 50 colonists. Yeah, research outpost for 50 scientists. It takes 50 scientists to man this, and not entirely sure if we have enough colonists or enough people to want to go there. It's also a bit of a shame that eventually this inland lake thing is going to start filling up with water, with some kind of fluid, and it might just flood our research outpost. That would suck. As you can also see that our other buildings, like aluminium farm, solar farm, and so on, and the solar farm over here, this one over there, they're all a little bit on lower lying ground. You see the terrain lines and so on. These all indicate different altitudes. So as we can see, we can all the way down here at the deepest point. The darkest red, this kind of colors here, kind of like brownish. They are the deepest that or even down here, purple. Those are the deep spots that the water will settle. So it all makes sense that these research devices, these robots and so on, all landed here in search of water. Of course, there's no more water here to be found. It's all in the poles. But as we go lower and lower down these altitude lines and stuff, we'll get down to seabed floor level. And I think this is going to be flooded first before anything else. So do we really want to invest in a research site for this crash site? I'm not quite so sure. Alright, we have... Why is there a line here? Is that the aluminium that you require? There's also a line all the way over here. That's the metal that it requires. So did he just put some aluminium here and then grab the metal instead? Strange. So how are you doing? 2 more aluminium and 1 metal. The metal is coming. It's the last little bit that we need. New colonists arrive. Okay. Alright, so we get some more new colonists. Excellent. I think that we'll need to get some more colonists in. What does this take? It takes 1 food and 1 water to keep all these people alive. Alright, how about the colony over here? How much does this take? 3 food and 2 water. Okay, so we definitely have enough of that. So could we put down another colony? Like right there. That should allow us to get a little bit more research points. It's going to give us 20 more research points. We're up to 150 out of 150 now. We're full. So this would actually definitely help. Let's put it down. And we'll get that situated and built. And then we can get some more colonists over here. And I think that will help us keep our research sites alive and active. Because right now this thing has 21 out of 50. We have a bunch of space there still. And this research site should get built pretty soon. It's being built right now at the moment. Excellent. Start investigating this rover that crashed here or that died here. Okay, excellent. So we'll get some people over here as well. So we currently have a structures limit of 150. Doesn't mean that we can only house 150 colonists total in this colony of ours. Is that the case? Is that the issue? We shall see. As soon as this thing built, then we'll see if we can get some more colonists to come here. That increases the limit that we have. I don't think so. I think it just increases the number of slots available that we have for colonists. As you can see, it won't actually change anything for now. That's what I think. Oh wait, they went up to 300. Okay, we can get 300 colonists now to live in our colony. Good. We have the additional food factory also built, ready to go. So we should have, yeah, this is going to increase over time. Production should ramp up. We need some colonists over here. So my guess is it's...
Upgrading the routes will allow my workers to move faster. Efficiency is key to our success.
Correct. They'll be moving faster and thereby move materials around faster. Okay, we have to get this site over here a maintenance facility. And can we put that down somewhere? Like that. Excellent. So this thing needs colonists. I don't see anybody coming this way yet. Do we see a Zeppelin? I don't see a Zeppelin move anywhere yet. We have 2 Zeppelins now. One over here, one over here. So that should start moving some people around, right? How's this thing doing? Okay, we're at 69%, 70% of launch. I don't see a spaceship on the launch pad though. Is that supposed to happen? Are we supposed to see an animation? I'm unsure. I don't think so. So what's this? So this is the electronics factory. Okay, good, good. We have a nice, beautiful little colony over here. And as soon as this this launch is done, completed, we should fix that additional satellite in orbit. I think that will help us with some more space. At least that's what I think. Oh, we're back up to 5 out of 5 workers. Perfect. But we need colonists over here. How do we get some of these colonists from here to move to there? There's a Zeppelin on its way, I think. Where is this thing going? I'm gonna assume that this this route is directly forward. Alright, so that Zeppelin is going to the research outpost. Okay, excellent. Can we see, where's the Zeppelin? There he is. As you can see that there's some colonists on it. Just not sure exactly how many. There's 2 colonists on the way. Alright, that's not much. None whatsoever. No. Oh, here we have some more colonists. So is that also indication of how many are on the way? Still 2. Does that mean colony ships? Shows the number of colonists in this colony. Also shows how many are incoming or willing to leave. I'm not sure exactly if these are these ships and so these airships are filled with colonists. If they were, that'd be great. But if they aren't, how do we get colonists from over here to go there? Because in the beginning, the tutorials we had to build, of course, our research outpost and a colony. But then the colonists went to the research outpost automatically from the very beginning. So my guess is it's just a waiting game, I think. Just need to get some more colonists in. Potential demand is still pretty high though. But our current production is 7 and our current demand is at 4.5, so we're doing okay. It's definitely a very beautiful airship. It has some of these little side fins. It looks like a whale. It also has a bit of a glass dome in front. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. Alright, let's get these colonists here and start getting that work done. Seriously, you came all this way with only 1 colonist? Alright, well, we have a landing site available. Let's go and set that up over here. So I want this thing to be positioned somewhere over here. Excellent. Oh, there we go. We got some chemicals, some aluminium, silicon, carbon, and some more chemicals. We have some iron over there. It's really good. Excellent. What do we have over here? We have some aluminium, some steel, and some electronics. We should have power here. This thing should be generating power, exactly. Just outside of the range of that iron mine, though. So I want to put... Do we have any silicon? Yes, we do. We have silicon right there. So mine, we want some silicon mine over here. What is that in? Oh, it's outside of our range, isn't it? We want a factory, a glass kiln, and we want a factory, a steel factory over here. Do we have any iron? No, we don't. No, we don't. So we don't. We can't also. We can't build anything else. So we need to build this aluminium farm, aluminium mine as well, right there. That's water. Okay, let's get this kiln up and running and put another factory for the electronics over here. Get that built. Should be able to. Aluminium is finished though. Uh-oh. I think we just screwed up a bit. Okay, glass kiln is up and running. Just need to get that aluminium mine up and running, and that will get us the silicon mine and the electronics factory, because we need the electronics for more buildings, but the steel is more important. If we can get the steel, we need to get over there, and to do that we need a solar farm right there, so that we can so we can extend the power. We just need a road. We can't build the iron mine, but we can't reach it. We need it a bit closer. Right, so the aluminium mine is going to start producing some aluminium for us. It's perfect. That's what we want. And then we should start thinking about moving over there. This chemical thingy over here is way too close. Can we put a chemical plant there? No, we can't. It's too close. Can we move you? No, I don't think so either. We don't need. We need the carbon though for the steel. But I want the mine first, because if we get, let's see, the steel factory requires aluminium and iron to produce, to make. I still need that though. What does a carbon mine need? It needs aluminium and steel. Okay, so we can build that. We'll be within range. Just need a little bit more aluminium. Let's just wait till we get this done. That will build itself over time. It's gonna take a little bit. This thing is working. And as soon as we get some glass, we'll start looking towards making some more of these other mines. I'm gonna put a solar mine over there and get that, and then get ourselves the iron. That'd be cool. Alright, this thing is going okay. How is this working? 2 out of 50. We should be producing quite a bit more. Yeah, we got 26 research points per month now, finally. Took us a while. And our colonists are doing great. They're all pretty happy. They don't seem to be very afraid of anything at the moment. They're just doing the thing and staying in the colony. It's good. Alright, so we should build a starport or a spaceport over here. So we can get a colony over here and some more colonists over here, so they don't have to go that far to research the abandoned facility. And let's see, when do we get some more colonists? Alright, they're coming, they're on their way. Should be a little bit longer before they're there. Okay, excellent. A couple more months to go. And we do have some water and some chemicals, so we should be able to feed them, or at least keep them happy and satisfied. It's just going to take a while because it's quite making a spaceport is kind of expensive. Here comes the silicon mine. Perfect. That'll get our glass kiln working. And the electronics factory requires just aluminium. Just 2 more aluminium, and then that will also get worked. Oh, excellent. This is going quite well. We'll have that set up in no time. How much we have? 5 more steel and 5 electronics. Alright. What do we need for the solar farm? We need 2 electronics, 2 aluminum, and 3 glass. Okay, we don't have that. We can build the wind farm though. It takes 2 electronics, 3 aluminum, and 2 steel. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the carbon thingy-majiggy first. Put that down. We need that set up anyway, so we might as well just put some materials there. We still have a whole bunch of steel available, so it's all good. Need 1 more aluminium there. So now we have 2 sites. 2 sites that we can use to build our colony with the planet. Currently, we need to get a couple more of these spots. What's this? Oh, it's an explosion. Okay, that's just a site where a meteorite crashed. Not a problem for us. It's way too far away. All right, so we have everything over here is going okay. We just need to get this maintenance facility up and running. It requires a little bit of electronics. Not quite sure why we're not getting that. It does seem to be quite far away. I want to put down a worker hub over here. Right there. That should get another worker in the field here and get some more of this material moved around. And let's go back to here. Mosey on back here. So we need 1 more aluminium. I think we should put the priority on the electronics farm factory up. We have 5 electronics. We just need some aluminium, and then we can some glass. This is producing glass at the moment. How much glass is it going to produce? It doesn't say. Let's put down this. I don't want it to go too far. I mean, we still need to be able to put down the research facility. Can we still do that? Yes, yes we can. And then I want the iron mine to go there. And that will allow us to move like that. Excellent. This solar farm will get the glass kiln operational. We need some more glass though. So what can we turn off? Let's turn this guy off. That should give us the power we need for the glass kilns. That thing can get back on again. We need some more glass. Currently we only have 1 glass available. We need 3 and 2 aluminium. So it's okay. We'll get that done. We don't need any electronics yet. It's going to take a while. Let's see how much this thing takes. And it doesn't take any doesn't take any electronics either. So it's okay. Ooh, there's water here. How much does a water extractor cost? It's 2 aluminium, 2 steel, and 2 glass. We might need to do that as well. We'll wait for that. I mean, we still want to put down some more stuff here and get another additional scanner over here as well, up and running, so we can get some more resources. Because currently we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits of resource. That isn't much, and we need to have. As you can see, we need to get a whole bit of this sector here scanned. Having 2 sites to work on at the same time is kind of cool. Yeah, you're right. I know. We'll get the solar farm up and running first, and then we shall look towards the remainder of the things. We just need some more power over here. Power is becoming a little bit of an issue. Although we have tons of power on the other side, it's just over here we don't. That's the thing, right? You want to be able to see the resources of this site, and not just have the resources planet-wide. I'm not quite sure. But the improved roads should also affect these guys, right? Or is it only going to be that colony over there? My guess is going to be both. Once we have the improved roads, we should see a little bit of a an improvement in the speed of these little guys. These little guys are vital. They will help us get things across. We have a bit of an issue here. These two facilities here are definitely not gonna make it. So we need another maintenance facility. I want to put one over here. This will allow us to expand a little bit more in this direction. Right here we have the infinity ladder, and I like that thing. I want that thing researched. So we can put another additional research facility over there. It'd be perfect. Alright. It's definitely the case of the worker hubs being the bottleneck in this game. You need to have a lot of workers to be able to move stuff around, and they can only move one block at a time. So if you have like I have 6 workers, right? But they're still so slow. So I have space for 6. Am I making another one? Is that what's happening? Yes, I am. Excellent. Well, keep that up. And once we get this site fully operational with the metal and everything else, and steel, and we have a bit more material to spare, then I think we should build an additional worker hub over here as well, and start thinking about building some more workers here. There's a worker factory. If we get another worker factory over here, then we'll be set. But we were, don't forget, all of this was meant to research this guy. Alright, we have some power over here. Can turn this guy back on again. Or not. So okay, I guess. Turn this on as well. How can we see how much power there is here? It's 22% load. Power output is 20 megawatts. Okay, this is also 20 megawatts. This is 30 megawatts. Sorry, my mistake. And now we want this thing built. We need 2 aluminium and 1 steel. And then we can start looking into the steel factory right there. Okay, excellent. Then the iron from there will go directly to there. We need 3 of that, so just 2 more aluminium. Shouldn't take too long. We already have the aluminium available. Just need to get it transported from over here to over there. We only have 1 worker, so this is going to take a couple of seconds. And he has to do everything. You know, he's like... So, electronics factory is working, finally. Excellent. How are you doing? You're not making any more glass, are you? Nope. Well, this thing takes aluminium and silicon. Ooh, alright. Let's get this factory up and running, steel factory, and then we can look towards the archaeological scanner. This is going to take a lot of resources. It takes 8 electronics. We have 4 available. I want the scanner right there. Should we put it down? Let's put it down. Why not? Let's make sure that this is has the utmost priority, of course. Actually, let's make this the utmost priority, and then this thing a little bit less. He just delivered the aluminium right there instead. Oh no, we have it in a pit. Bloody hell. Okay, that's an issue. Is there a way to get rid of you? We can't use you anyway. It's such a shame that when I put down the landing site, it immediately popped up a bunch of chemicals over here that I didn't actually know was there. If I had known it was there, I would have moved it a bit further away so I could still make use of these chemicals. But right now, this is a bit of a pain. Right, here comes the iron. Right, we have the worker hub. So we have 7 workers that we can build now. That we can have running around. Excellent. How many colonists? 5 colonists are working here in this research facility. We need to get more. There's just nothing we can do about that yet. At the moment it's fine, we'll just leave it as is. Can put the priority on the steelworks, please? Need to get that done. Once the steelworks is up and running, we can think about the research outpost. We can put it here, of course, and have the colonists from our main site over here fly over and do some research over here. Or we can, of course, build another additional colony over here. The thing is that even if we put down a spaceport here, I don't know, so like right there, for instance, we can't add that spaceport to the main colony mission, the colony migration mission. That's not going to work. But we need to have a food factory over here. We need to have this water extractor built here. And we need the chemical factory over there. We need that as well. And then we want a food factory built right over here. So this is going to feed our colonists in the site here. There is no other way to get food to the site other than making a food factory over here and water and so on. So that's definitely a vital item, vital thing. And then we can build the research outpost. So let's get that first up and running, and then we'll start thinking about the research outpost. So we definitely need the research outpost. I want to get this this request done. Right, reduce the priority on this thing. Excellent. So now we can get some of the stuff moved around a bit. This thing does take aluminium, and we need aluminium for other things. But the steel factory's definitely got the priority. Alright, so this is going to take a while. It'll be fine. We'll get it done in the next episode. Most likely we'll have to do some more scanning, get some more resources here. It's the game itself is pretty slow in the beginning, but once you get those resources done and you get some more sites, it gets pretty fast. It goes very fast. It gets very, very hectic after a while because you have to micromanage so much. Anyways, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. It makes it helps. And I will see you guys in the next episode, where we continue our little endeavor over here. Have a nice day. See you next time. Bye bye.